Hello, welcome to another RETS Pro video. This video is going to be a tutorial on how to troubleshoot your RETS when you end up with a result that is producing a number like this one right here. We have area and it is producing a number instead of a name value that we were looking for. So it was brought to my attention by the client that they were expecting to see something different here. And so what we want to do right off the bat is jump into the plugin, then check out your RETS to make sure you are set at compact decoded and not compact. Here is a RETS schema from another project I've got opened up. And as you can see, there is XML, compact, and compact decoded. And these are all formats that are all usable, but the way that our plugin works, we are looking for compact or compact decoded. And as long as they are matching one of those two compliantly, then we are going to be able to match up everything without having to do any tweaks. In this instance, what they have done is we are going to jump in here. Let me just show you. I use this plugin called Adminer. Very handy if you need a PHP MyAdmin access to the back of your WordPress. You will have to Google this. It is no longer on the WordPress repository, but it is a great plugin to have. It's very handy for developers. So what you want to do is go ahead and click on Adminer here, click on Start. I've already got it opened up. And I'm going to go ahead and confirm this by doing a Control F, type in area. And yes, I see that the area is listed as numerical values. Now, the client is expecting to see a name value. And if you want to verify that there is actually a name value for this, then what I recommend is opening up retsmd.com, putting in your RETS credentials. Also, if you do need to put in additional user agent information, that's available here. Most of the time you don't, you can leave it as default. And what you want to do is you want to log into this, and it's a free online utility. Go ahead and click on residential. And again, I'm going, normally I would Control F, but I see it right here, area. And let's see what the expected values are. All right, so our customer is expecting the long value to be shown. And so what we want to do is to make this happen, we need to make a change in the database format. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and go back to the database. Now we've confirmed that there is a long value for this field. And we're going to see what is that formatted at. It's typically the problem is a small integer or an integer of some sort instead of a varchar or a character. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on Alter Table. We're going to go ahead and check out the area, which I believe we'll just do a Control F. There we go. Okay, as predicted, it is a small integer and 5. If we change this to a varchar and give it like a varchar 50, it will change the value to the long value that we want it to be. So what we're going to do, instead of changing it here, which is handy, but we also have to open it up and change it in 2 places. Just to make it really handy, what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and log into the plugin again. We're going to go to our listings manager, click on edit listing fields. And again, you can just quickly type in the field that you're looking for. Click on the pencil to edit that. And there is the small, just like it is what we saw in the PHP MyAdmin. Now what I do to fix it so that it is actually fixed in 2 places, I'm going to jump back over here to this other tab real quickly and show you. So it's not only is it located here, but we have it in 2 tables. We actually have it in the listings DB, which is, let me get up here, this table that we have opened up right now, but it would also be in the listings field table. So if you ever do any manual editing in the PHP MyAdmin, you have to actually physically do it in 2 tables. Whereas when we open it up back here, we can actually just type it in, varchar, and give it a 50 character like you saw some of the other fields, and that's really all we need to do. We just need to do that and then go ahead and hit edit field. And when we do it here in the edit listings field editor, what it's going to do is actually going to change it in both locations. So let me just go ahead and open up the listings field table, and we'll just go ahead and confirm that it is actually done there. Click on select data, Control F area. Looks like I'm going to have to load more fields to get area. All right, let's see if we got an area yet. There we go. As you can see, it's a varchar 50 now here, and if we go back up here to the original listings DB table, I believe it should be set properly here. Let's go ahead and click on alter table. And as you can see here, it's also changed to varchar 50. So now what we need to do is we need to go ahead and run the database and do a quick sample to make sure that it is actually what we want it to be. Go back to your RETS manager. And whizzing right through these, we're just going to go straight to the bottom and hit the Save button. Okay, quickly run the data update, and once this is finished, we'll check the database to confirm that we actually have name values now instead of the numerical value. Okay, so now that that's finished, we're going to go ahead and jump on to the database table again. Let's just go right on up here and click on the table and see what we have for values for area. We've got to click on select data so we can actually see the column and rows. And again, I'm going to do the Control F area. Okay, so now you see for area, we actually have what the customer is expecting. Let's go refresh the detail page. Okay, so as you can see, the area has been replaced now with a full name, which is what the customer was expecting to be displayed. So if you have a situation like that, let's just do a quick recap. What you want to make sure is you go to your plugin, make sure you are set to compact decoded, then make sure you're also set to your listing field type. So you're going to want to go ahead and check your database, your phpMyAdmin, see if you are set at an integer or a small integer, and that is going to probably be the problem that is giving you all your headaches, and you're going to want to change that to a varchar, and give yourself enough characters with that varchar as well. So anyway, I hope that helps everyone to figure out how to change that if it ever happens to you. And if you have any more questions or need support, open up a support ticket or visit us in the forums at retspro/forums. Thanks.